Hey guys, Maven here. Now, the WWE is a scripted product, but during our matches, a lot of improvisation takes place. With that, leads to occasionally you do something that you accidentally should not, and you don't mean to do. During a WWE match of mine, an opponent, improvised, took liberties with me, and I got mad and went completely off script. What exactly happened? Let's check it out.
What a brutal match between Shane and Kane, and now I understand Shane was released from the hospital this past...
Okay, let me set the scene for you. So this is late in 2003. I was wrestling in Texas on Sunday Night Heat, and I was working with unsigned talent Masada. And as you will see, I did not give him a welcomed introduction to the WWE.
And weighing 230 pounds, Masada.
And there would be my opponent that evening, Masada. Masada was, like I said, an unsigned talent. He was there strictly trying to get a job. Going into this match, I knew nothing about him, and I had never seen him wrestle. I had never worked with him at all. I do remember how easy he was to work with and to put the match together backstage. And you'll see where we would have our issue, and I don't think he meant to do what you're about to see, but still happened nonetheless.
That's a dark, disturbing, scary place.
Well,
Shoot me off tackle, boom, drop down,
we're going to see a new, much more aggressive...
back to the head. Just great wrestlers going back to the body part they've been working. Up until this point, all we've done is just a little bit of chain wrestling, nothing too spectacular. I've worked the head. I've established that the headlock is what I'm going to be working. It's just a normal, regular match. Nothing to get too high about, nothing to get too low about, but that's about to change. As a heel, he should do something cheating. A little cheap shot. Low blow, clothesline. All right, so he's getting his heat. As I was in the corner, breaking like the ref was telling me to, he caught me with a quick right hand. Oh, a great way to turn the tables in a match. I have no issues, but I think things are about to change. All right. What happened there and what you kind of missed. After the neck breaker, we go down and the spot would easily call for a quick cover. One, maybe at two, kick out. What Masada did was he, a la Chris Jericho, went for the cover with putting his foot over top of my chest. No way, no how. Now, I don't think he was doing it in any way to make himself look better than me, but that's still how it came across. At the time, I was the name guy. He was the guy trying to get a job. So it was something that I was not about to stand for. And the moment he put his foot on me, I immediately smack it off, and I immediately I no-sell his neck breaker, and I jump up and just took control of the match. You see me in the corner throwing fists. I wasn't stiff with those fists. I wasn't hitting him. I wasn't trying to hurt him in any way. I was just trying to let him know that there is absolutely no way I could stand for him covering me that way. Why did I do that? Because in my head, I was imagining Arn Anderson asking me why I would let someone not named Chris Jericho put his foot over top of me. In our business, that's a very derogatory way to cover somebody. If it was Jericho, happened, no problem. But as someone who is not signed by the company, as someone who was trying to get a job, wasn't going to happen. I could not let that stand for it. And that's why I didn't. That's why I jumped up and immediately went on the attack. But going off script like that, was I going to get in trouble off stage? What were the agents going to say when I went back through the curtain? Was I going to be the one they were going to be mad at? Let's find out. Again, we're off script during this moment. This is still supposed to be his heat. But the moment he improvised and put his foot on my chest, I had to change it up. I had to go off script. There was no way I could let that stand. I couldn't even let the referee get a 1 count. No chance, no how. I'm not sure at this point if he even knows why I went off script, but the why really doesn't matter because we're in that process. We're going to finish the match up soon. I'll tell him the why after we get done and when we get backstage. He's got the hold on and he's leaning down. As he's doing that, I'm explaining, I'm telling him what we're about to do. The ref is in close enough earshot. He can hear everything, and actually he's probably telling us to go home. Go home simply means finish the match. In the match, start the process of getting to a 1, 2, 3. Crowd's actually hot. They're actually reacting to all the kicks. They're reacting to all the spots that we want them to react to. But what they don't know, what they have no clue of, is that we have went off script at this point. So as you see the referee bending over and talking with Masada, all he's telling him is give it a second, roll out, and then more than likely to exit up the side of the ramp. Yeah, that's where a lot of times I would even have to exit that way when they wanted to keep the ramp and keep the curtain entrance open for the next match. He's telling him that. But what am I thinking as I'm walking up the ramp to go back to Gorilla? I'm actually terrified because I know I went off script. I know I wasn't supposed to clothesline him. I wasn't supposed to jump off him when I did. But I also know that what I did was right. And why was it right? You can't, as a named guy, have someone doing something that disrespectful to you. Like I said, do I think he did anything maliciously? No. Absolutely not. I don't. I think he was having his regular style match. He's probably done that a million times. And if I was wrestling him on an indie match, no problem. But I knew that I was going to have to face Arn Anderson. I knew that Gerald Briscoe was going to be sitting at the monitors backstage when I got back there. And I knew the wrath I would incur if I walked through that curtain and I made their talent, the talent that they pay on a weekly basis, look less than. As soon as I get to the top of the ramp and I peek the curtain open and I walk through, standing right there is Arn Anderson and Gerald Briscoe, and both of them immediately told me I did the right thing. They said, Maves, there's no way that as a named guy you can let someone who's just trying out make you in essence look stupid, make you in essence look lesser than. Both of them, congratulated me, told me I did the right thing. And again, I immediately was relieved. I was so happy. But after that, my next step was to find Masada and to just explain myself, explain what happened. And I remember when as soon as I saw him, he was a little bit shaken and didn't understand. But once I told him and once I explained my position, and actually Arn I think was there with me, once I explained it, then he understood, and he knew it was just a mistake. He was wrestling his normal match. Nothing he was trying to do. Again, no malicious intent. He just got carried up, and I completely understand. I know he's actually still wrestling to this day, and I wish him nothing but the best moving forward. Another time I went off script during a match was the time I broke my leg in the ring. To see that video, click the link.